and spice. Yeah. And make everything there feel nice. No, no. Yeah. A little sugar and spice. Yeah. And make everything there feel nice. Yeah. The shawty bad to the.
Welcome to the
Sugar
and Spice podcast. Much deserved after a long week.
Yes, definitely.
And we just so happen to have some exciting
Updates.
One is from Love is
Love is
Blind,
Blind.
Ashley and Tyler. And then the other one is
Temptation Island.
yes, some girl drama between Taylor and Ashley. So I'll let you take it away.
We're starting with Love is Blind.
Yes.
Love is Blind. So Ashley and Tyler are getting a divorce. She went on a podcast with AD. AD was on the season, I think, before the one that we just watched. I'm not. It was, or 2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago.
Yeah, because I didn't watch that one. But anyways, AD has a podcast now.
3 seasons ago. 3, because the one we just watched didn't have Tyler and Ashley on it.
Oh, wow, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Trying to do mental gymnastics there. Yeah, so AD has a podcast. So she had Ashley on to like give all the tea about like the breakup and blah blah blah. And basically Ashley was like, I was just doubling down on like basically blaming everyone else for like, you know, instead of just taking ownership and being like, I should have told Tyler, like, this is over months and months
I should have
ago.
walked away.
I should have walked away instead of defending that man to the death.
I don't know if it's like some weird pride thing where it's like, well, I've made a commitment, so I got to see the commitment through, or was it like a matter of, hey, we signed a contract with Netflix?
No, because I think like the contract with Netflix, once they got to the reunion, I think if you've been married for a year.
Yeah, because they would have been a year ago in October, would have been it, right?
Yeah.
2 years technically, right? Because when we saw it, would have been, they would have already been together a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was like a contractual obligation to Netflix. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was like pride, or maybe it was like, I don't want to seem like I'm giving up too easily, or
moral of the story, there were just too many rats popping up and red flags, and there was just too many stories coming out, too much stuff made sense, too much stuff lined up, that it was just like, girl, no amount of money, pride, anything in the world could have made me stay with that liar.
No. And like there was a lot of legitimate proof coming out from a lot of like
different sources too.
Right. Yes.
Like you're seeing like him with baby pictures, him with Christmases, when he explicitly told you he's never spent a holiday with them.
Right. That he was just
The
a sperm donor. So essentially she told AD that he's a liar, pathological liar. She needed to find the proof for herself. She basically went through his computer and found a ton of stuff.
Interesting.
Some stuff I don't think she was going to air out publicly, but a lot of things that
I could only imagine what else she found.
Right. So a lot of the things I think that just finally was the nail in the coffin there. But then, so they're getting a divorce, but I think Tyler's also been on his social media trying to like save face.
Somebody found his Hinge profile.
Yes, I said that to you. Yes. So he was using pictures from
the
wedding on his Hinge profile.
That's next level delusion, because you know that the entire country, for the most part, has seen those pictures, knows what you were wearing.
Oh, yes. Well, I would say anyone who's probably in the age bracket.
The girls that you are going to be fishing for.
Right.
Have seen that.
Yes.
They know what you're looking like on their wedding day on Netflix. And it's literally there on Netflix forever.
And I think the most hilarious thing on that Hinge profile was that his most spontaneous act was jumping out of a plane, which is what Ashley had him do. So it was like, had nothing to do with you, Tyler. Like if Ashley hadn't been the one to be like, let's jump out of a plane together, he never would have jumped out of a plane. So
yeah. I don't know. I hope this was like a learning lesson for her. I
For
hope
her,
she
yeah.
like, well, we know he'll never learn,
No.
so it's fine. And I hope it's a learning lesson for like all the other women who come across him.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I don't know how somebody could be with him after
After all this.
seeing all this, knowing all
He
this, unless he was the type that like was literally like, yes, I have kids, I'm taking care of them. I
He-
had my epiphany moment.
he needs to do, obviously he needs to do some work on himself. Like he needs to do
Mhm.
that 180 to be like, yes, like I messed up.
Yeah, he needs some intense like therapy because you got some shit going on. But it was just weird too how his mom was all like down to help him hide the information and stuff.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm like,
that's like,
I
you're,
guess mama's boy.
yeah,
Mama's boy.
enabling.
Okay,
Okay, next.
girl drama. Um, let me set the scene. Miami.
Miami
Swim
Swim
week.
Week.
Girls, drunk, women empowerment. Yeah, yeah. I guess something happened. I don't even think we really know all of the nitty gritty
No,
details.
we don't.
It was very vague, I guess. Alcohol was involved, whatever. Everybody's allowed to have fun. But like we also know when you drink, emotions get super heightened. So then I guess something happened between Taylor and Ashley. And then Taylor proceeded to go back and do a video at like 1 a.m.
Yeah,
And she was drunk and it was just like,
on the verge of tears.
yeah. And it's like, okay, girl, like, but we're going to need to know what happened. Like, you can't just drop that bomb and then just.
So people have kind of been coming for Ashley, but I'm like, okay, but who's the messy bitch here? Like, who is the one who went on TikTok or whatever at 1 a.m. posting
Yeah.
a video like, oh, woe is me, poor me? I'm like,
Move on. Like, you're older. You're supposed to be a
yes,
grown up. Isn't this one of the reasons why you broke up with your Tyler?
right.
Was because you wanted to be more mature
Her?
and like, I don't know, girl, like, I think you need to go back to therapy because something's not lining up. Like, whatever happened, regardless of happened, I mean, unless she like looked at you and like stole your man.
Supposedly, that's why she might have unfollowed Yemen as well.
But then he unfollowed her too.
Well, maybe he's like,
Oh, maybe. Oh, oh. Internet sleuths, please help us, because
so yeah, so that's, but then Grant's in there trying to talk about how he was right all along about Ashley, and everybody's like, no,
bro, nobody was even
No-
questioning her.
nobody, we still don't like you. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can,
Especially after that live he popped into. Like, bro, you're never coming out of there.
no. So yeah, like he tried to post a TikTok, and like the comment section was just coming for him instead. Like, it's like,
Bro, like, just go back to whatever hole you came out
yes,
of because
like,
nobody's gonna agree with you.
and apparently Kay and what was the girl's name that was Grant's? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Natalie,
Natalie, yes.
are
Apparently
they
Kay,
OF buddies together?
they're friends, so besties. So they posted a pretty shady TikTok that they said after the fact. They're like, oh, this had nothing to do with this. They were already going to post it, but it was basically just like, you you're out there talking behind each other's backs and we're just here cheering each other on, like you're not like us or whatever, like.
Oh god.
And then they were trying to say, oh, we weren't talking about that, that was just, we were just saying in general. So yeah,
No, those girls are messy. Let's be
They-
honest.
oh,
Let's be
absolutely,
honest. You guys
absolutely.
definitely did that on purpose.
Yes.
Like,
So-
you're never getting out of being the other woman. Like,
yes.
all
So
right. Well, that's a quick little
Update.
gossipy update. Like, I feel like we'll see more and more of that stuff like come out as like, I think as these types of shows get bigger and like you see these people are more seen as influencers, they'll get
Yeah.
invited to events, which means there's going to be a lot more messiness at the end of the night because they don't know how to behave like celebrities.
Mhm.
They're normal people
Right.
who are literally given the key to the city. It's like going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and being like, there you go, have
Mhm.
fun, right?
Mhm.
So I think it'll be good. And apparently there's like a lot of drama on like Love Island right now.
I know. Is that our next watch? Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we should watch it.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see.
That one's
We'll
that one's an interesting one too because you can watch it weekly and vote. I don't think we're allowed to vote in Canada, but
probably
Americans
not.
vote.
We're never allowed.
We're never allowed anything fun. But hey, Love Island, Canada. Heard it here first. Get it going. Let's all go on Love Island. No, thank you. I'll never compete. I can't. I'd make everybody cry. I can't do it. Okay, speaking of competition and competing. All right, we're diving back in. Sneaky Links, Dating After Dark.
See, or episodes
4
4
through
6.
6. Yes, 4, 5, and 6.
6.
We ended off Angelique, Colt going into the very mediocre spicy. I'm like, okay, so they could have just gone to each other's rooms. Anyway. And then like we also met the 2 new.
Yes. So
Sorry, bear with us. The notes are all over the place.
It's hard to make notes on this show because it's just like there's no
back and forth.
Yes.
There's no cohesivity to it, right?
So at the end of the last one, they sent home Kyle and
Samira. No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Kyle and Samira. Yes. I feel like it was so long ago.
I know. And then they brought on the 2 new people.
Yes, let me find my
Kelsey
and
Corinthian. What's your take on Corinthian, ma'am?
I knew you were gonna ask me. It's like I don't know how I feel completely about him.
Oh.
Like I think he's attractive and I think he's cute. I really dislike his hairstyle.
Okay.
I need something different because it gives me like I don't know. It gives me the ick a bit.
This part, that's what I said too. Like
it's the
when I think he had like something on his head. Like, I can't remember.
He either wears like a bonnet or a do rag at night.
Yes. Okay.
Do rag. I'm like. Yes.
I
can get behind that.
Yes, because it covered up, like it put everything off of his face.
It's very fit his shape.
No, and it's very distracting. Like he has beautiful eyes.
Yes.
So I'm like, sir, you should be highlighting your beautiful eyes by keeping stuff off of your face.
Yes. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's just not. It doesn't frame his face well.
No.
It's just like I don't know. They're too big. Like if they were smaller braids, like and twists. I'd be okay with it, but they're just like they look chunked, and it's just I'm like you're way more attractive than you're coming off right now.
Yeah,
like, and I'm gonna say like I like the fact that he came out with a bang and was like, "Hey Zoe."
Yeah,
like I think she needed that more so. I think Travis needed it. Travis needed the competition.
He needed to see. Yeah, but I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Although they did, like, as the episodes were progressing, like, you saw them together, they do seem like a good fit.
Who?
Zoe and Travis.
Yes.
So I guess we'll see, like, how it plays.
Goes.
Because it's almost, like, I feel like if you need that competition per se to push you in a direction, like I don't necessarily feel like that's the best
and like
thing either.
I'm kind of a little bit sad that nothing worked out between him and Nicole S because
Travis?
Because I did think that like I thought they had good chemistry and I thought they had good conversations.
I was surprised when he went to her even before Corinthian showed up, right?
That's like hanging out and like chatting and like hooking up, whatever.
But
like
then
making out.
But he went to her and he was like, I just don't think it's gonna work. Like, and that was even before Corinthian came. And I was
I think Corinthian was already. I think it was like the first night or whatever, and then he was just like, I'm having like better, deeper conversations with Zoe. And then I think because Corinthian came, then he was like, I gotta like just tell Nicole S because I don't think he wanted Zoe to get the wrong idea. But I did think like I genuinely thought that him and Nicole S like had good vibes and good conversations. And I was like, oh, like these two have potential, but like, I don't know. I think she's just like too sweet of a girl.
I think she's like, I don't think her inside necessarily matches her outside. Like, I think
she's a very insecure and like, I think she's just been played a lot. And like, I'm like, girl, you're so gorgeous. Like, where's this confidence? Like, get the confidence, right? So I was kind of happy when she was like at the Link Lowdown and was like to Corinthian, I'm shooting my shot. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like, and I was like, oh, awesome. But then I'm like, however many days, let's say like a half an episode later, because I don't know what the time frame of these fucking weeks are, days, whatever.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
starting
Like,
to sound like they're there for like 3 or 4 days at a time, but I don't know.
I don't know because he was like, it's been someone was like, it's been days or weeks or something. I'm like, weeks? Like,
I know. So like I feel like they've been in there for 2 weeks.
for sure.
They've definitely been in there for 2 weeks.
For
But
sure.
like I feel like there's no. I'm like, so you're telling me for like 12 hours they're just sitting in this motel doing nothing, just hanging out.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's very, like, there's no time
No.
frame of reference.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, the only time frame of reference was like when Corinthian and Kelsey showed up and they were like, okay, you have 24 hours.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. And then like it was kind of like the next part of the episode was like super juicy, and she was like, well, I've only been here for a day, like, and I was like, well, in relation to Colt, and I'm like, girl, you've only been here for a day, like,
Right.
how much do you know him? How much did you like, other than giving him a massage? And then that, to me, that was the funniest thing ever, where like Zoe and Corinthian are talking, and she's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, oh, okay, they're still going at it. I'm like, and that was kind of a little bit, I'm like, oh, well, we might as well just dive it right into Colt.
Yes, let's dive right into
Just
Colt. Let's dive right into Colt and
Angelique and Kelsey.
Kelsey. Yes,
We'll
this
do the
love triangle that we had, and I think we'll still have going forwards.
I think so. However, I feel like Brandon is thrown in the mix now, because he's gonna have to make up for the comment he made.
I feel like at the
I know Kelsey for sure wants Colt. Like,
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
what she wants.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be it's gonna start getting super sneaky, super like when I was saying people are army crawling, like it's gonna happen.
You think it's him?
I think I don't know if it's him, but we're gonna start getting super sneaky.
Okay, so Kelsey comes on, Corinthian comes on, and they basically tell them you have at one of the link lowdowns, you have 24 hours here. Like, make it count, basically. Like, you have to have like some connection or else like you're leaving. Like, you only have 24 hours. So to help assist them to get these connections, they allow them to pick someone to have like a one-on-one sort of date massage thing. It's not really one-on-one because they were kind of side by side, but
yeah, it's like a couples massage thing, or like
hug.
you massage me, I massage you.
But they were
I think it's like separated by like fake bushes.
I don't know if they were, because she could see.
That's true.
So, anyways, Corinthian chose Zoe, and then Kelsey chooses Colt, well knowing, because they had been at they'd had a welcoming party for the two new people the night before, and Angelique took the immediate opportunity to pull Kelsey aside and be like, I am with Colt.
Yes. But then later on, she was like, no, Kelsey pulled me aside. So I'm
No.
like, honey, we all saw you be like, hey, can we chat?
Yes, absolutely. Like, she was misremembering what occurred there, because she most definitely pulled Kelsey aside to tell Kelsey what was what.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I'm like, okay, fair. Like, you can
mark your territory, girl.
Yeah,
do whatever you want.
Exactly. But so then Kelsey chooses Colt for the massage, and this is after like Colt and Angelique have kind of quote unquote committed.
They're coupled up.
Yeah, they're coupled up. So in my mind, Colt then should have been like, you know what? I'm already with Angelique. I'm going to pass.
100%. Every single time he should have denied her. Same with the whipped cream. Like, why you should have said, I'm not comfortable with this, or I said, put it on your hand.
Put it on your hand.
100%.
Right here.
And then he has the audacity to get mad at Angelique for putting the whipped cream on her little side butt.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on. Like, this isn't like, you don't get to bend the rules where nobody else does. Like, you don't get to change the finish line.
Well, and bend the rules he did, because so Zoe and Corinthian have a couples massage. They're talking, whatever. Nothing really.
Good vibe.
Good vibe. Nothing really happened. They're chatting immediately after. They look over at Kelsey and Colt, and they're full blown making out.
Full blown tongue in mouth, and I'm like, oh boy.
He made a comment about not being able to stand up, so you knew where that was heading. Had they?
Had there not been cameras?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Shit
So
would have gone down.
Zoe sees this. Girls, Zoe.
Bomb. She dropped the Colt bomb. I have girl right
Yeah.
there. Girl, Zoe, we love you.
Yes, pulls Angelique aside and basically tells Angelique, like, Colt was making out with Kelsey.
Mhm.
And Angelique's all upset, blah, blah, blah. But, like,
You knew what was going to happen.
But Angelique,
I don't understand her.
I don't understand her either. I think she is another one who I think needs some real therapy, because I think similar to Nicole, like, I think she's also very insecure and very, like,
I think she just takes whatever's given.
You said anxious. I think you
anxious,
did.
yeah, she's 100% an anxious attachment.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think she's the type of person that just like, been there, done that. Like, you just take whatever they're giving you and you see that as a form of love because you're getting the attention. So it doesn't matter, like, you know that he's playing you, or you're the late night booty call. You'll just take it because in your head you equivocate that attention to love, right? And then that's where you accept it. Because I'm like, girl, you're sitting here and you know what he's gonna do. You can see it in his face. You can see everything. Like, I'm like, girl, he called you and didn't talk on the phone.
He hung up.
Like, and she hung up.
Oh, she hung up, but
she didn't hear anything because he didn't say anything. And then he called Kelsey.
I think
he's just a dirtbag.
I think he meant to call Kelsey in the first place. I think that's why he didn't say anything. Because he said in the confessional, he's like, force of habit. So I think force of habit, he just called Angelique, meaning to call Kelsey.
And it was like, but I called you first. So, I mean, like, we might as well go right in. Like, why are you making meals for both the girls?
He is
mediocre one at that. Like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, really?
You guys didn't have the conversation that she's allergic to avocado?
Oh, but come later, like,
yes, now they're having the tough conversations, the hard conversations. Like
where was this before? Like, like he's like starting. He's like, oh, I don't know if we're compatible. It's like, well, what were you guys talking about before?
And like,
if you're just figuring out now, like, you're not compatible, like,
that I didn't understand either, because he was talking about, like, oh, they were having the religious conversation. Like, are you religious? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, why are you even talking about religion, first of all? You are literally the epitome of the 7 sins. Okay? But, like, she didn't. She was like, I don't necessarily practice, but I grew up Catholic. And then he made the comment in the confessional about, like, oh, I don't know if we're compatible that way. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, your dad's a pastor and this is how you behave? Like, don't trust the church boys, guys.
Well, like, whatever, like, whatever his thoughts are on religion and whatever she said that makes him think that they're not compatible. But like, I go back to, where were these conversations, like, right off the hop? Like, aren't you see this to me, what I said last week was, this to me was, they bonded being a sneaky link. And I'm
they
like,
got physical way too fast. Right. They mistook the physical affection for a connection.
She did.
Yes. I think he did too, though. Like, I think he was like, oh, we smushed. And like, and mistake that for like a deeper connection, when it's like, you guys haven't even had like a decent conversation with each other. You've been there 2 weeks.
Well, and this is the problem. Like, I was reading, whatever. Anyways, for women, when women have sex, the hormones that get released, like, essentially make you develop feelings for someone. Whereas with men, they don't have those same.
Because men literally cycle in a 24-hour period. We cycle in a 30-day period.
Yeah.
And that's why they say men use, men use love to get sex, and women use sex to get love.
Yes. So that is Angelique's problem here. She slept with him way too quick, so now she has that anxious. She has that anxious attitude, and now she's just putting up with whatever bullshit he, like, if the whole thing with Kelsey, like that would have been it for me. Like this guy would have been absolutely dead to
I
me.
would have said, I don't want anything from you. Do not come into my room.
Do not
Do
come
not
near me.
contact me. I'm done
Don't
with
even
you.
look at me.
Spicy
like-
Mari, I want to go home now.
Well, and I think Nicole V made that. She's like, if I was in the outside world, I'd have him blocked by now. She's like, but I can't block him. But good.
That was with Manny, right?
Yes, and good for her for side
You
note.
know what?
Good for her for standing on business.
You know what? She's kind of grown a bit for me.
Yes.
In a sense where I'm like, okay, like you are
I
making
can respect
progress.
you.
I can respect you now.
Yes.
Like, especially when they were all at the pool for like whenever happened between like Avery, Manny,
and
Kelsey, and Brandon.
Yeah.
And they were having that conversation and she was just like, all right, guys, like we're gonna talk about this. So I was like, that's good. Like at least now you're okay having tougher conversations.
Yeah.
And like I will say by the end of it, I'm happy with the friendship that her and Logan are creating.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's good. Like you can joke about the stuff that happened in the past and stuff. So I think like that's good. I think that's probably how it needed to happen for them. But like with Colt, I don't understand. He kept saying, well, both the girls said it was okay that, and they were both keeping an open mind. And I said, neither one of the girls said they were keeping an open mind.
No one said that.
Nobody at one time was being patient with you and keeping an open mind.
Maybe Kelsey was kind of saying like,
and like putting it in his ball, like in his court or whatever.
And like, I know you're
I just
saying
don't like her.
I know. She mentioned that before we started. And I'm like, I don't really have any, like, I don't really feel any type of way towards her. Like, I'm kind of neutral right now. My ire and anger is more directed towards Colt because, like Kelsey pointed out in the one link lowdown, she was like saying to Angelique, why are you mad at me?
Yeah.
Why are you mad at me? He
Yeah.
is the one that owes you loyalty. I owe you nothing. Which I'm like,
I understand and I don't understand because of girl code.
Well, girl code in the real world.
Yeah.
But this is a show.
I know.
This is a show. You're going on the show. Like they've known each other for it's not like
I know, but even so, like I don't even know if I could like look at if I knew that they were already like in a committed whatever relationship on the show.
What if this is someone that you're looking at and you're like, I'm very attracted to them. We've had a few conversations and we seem to be somewhat compatible. And it's like
I just don't think I would have gone as far as she did with some things. Like I think some stuff crossed boundaries. Like I would obviously like have conversations with him in eyesight of everybody. Like but that's just me. I'm not a competition type person.
But at the same time, he's allowing it.
Absolutely, 100%. Like he's a dirtbag. 100%. He is at fault. 100%.
Like all of this could have been avoided had he said right off the bat,
100%.
no, I'm not doing the massage.
100%.
I'm committed
to Angelique. Saw his face as soon as she walked in, and like Angelique, like you knew too.
Yeah,
you said it right away. Like, oh no,
this is his type, his exact type. This is so. It's like I don't know. Like, yes, I see what you're saying about Kelsey, but at the same time, I'm like I can't stand Colt. Like he's like my number. Like I was Manny's number one hater last week, but now I've switched to Colt, and I feel like I'm gonna be on the Colt I hate you train for the rest of this.
So, well, since we're like there with like Manny and stuff right now, like Manny's a shit disturber, man.
Oh, absolutely.
He is like a shit disturber. That with Kelsey. Both of them, shit disturbers.
Because
with the Brandon and Avery thing.
Yes, because he wants Avery next.
I know.
So he's trying to.
And I'm like, that's bullshit. It's because you got denied by Nicole V.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and Avery, why are you being stupid?
But, okay.
I understand. And I totally get the connection she had with Manny because it was there. Like, there was definitely a connection. And he should have just been straight from the front and been like, I don't know between the two of you, blah, 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 but I want to continue to get to know the two of you.
See,
I think it would have imploded with Nicole V at some point.
Eventually, yeah.
He's too immature for her.
Yes. Especially since, like, her whole reason for not wanting to be with Logan is because he doesn't have his shit together. Yeah. I'm like, you think Manny at How old's Manny? He's 25.
25?
He's
You
25.
think he has his shit together?
No, he absolutely doesn't have his shit together. And like, I think Nicole is the type of person who needs someone who's older than her.
Oh, she needs at
and
least like a
someone
35 plus. Like,
yes, someone
you
who's
need a
already
white collar
established.
job.
Yes.
White collar. You're either a lawyer, an accountant, a doctor, something like that. Like, she can't be with like the run of the mill.
No.
She needs somebody who's a professional.
I wish they had what their jobs are on the thing, because I'm so curious for some of them. But it sounds like she might have like an actual.
She sounds like she's like businessy.
Yeah, like she sounds like she has an actual like 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And,
like she strikes me as like a business degree type girl. Like,
yeah.
you're definitely in those fields where you would be attracted to the finance bros
Yeah.
or lawyers or something like that. Like, and then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna slum it with the surfer for a little bit. Like, I'm like, that's an episode of the OC right there. But like, originally, I thought like Avery and Brandon, they had like a good thing going. Like, I think when and the same thing happened with Nicole S and Corinthian, where she was like, I didn't feel that spark. And I thought Spicy Mari was going to be like, it's okay to not feel the spark in the beginning. And then she was just like, but it's okay not to feel the spark. I don't want you guys to force it. I'm like, no, like,
Sometimes there's no spark in the
sometimes
beginning.
there is no spark. And I look at Nicole S specifically and I go, that's a girl who's literally lived in trauma relationships,
Yeah.
who got used to the stress and the drama and the anxiety. So when she met Corinthian, who was very calm and reassuring and not what she's used to, she freaked out and was like, there's no spark. Because your body's not getting the dopamine. It's not getting it.
I think, yeah.
Because I was like,
yes.
you can't tell me there was not vibes there.
Oh, they had a great date.
It was amazing.
It's very attractive. So
And their paintings were great.
Oh my god, their paintings. I'm like, so how can you not?
I know. And he looked so upset when she was like, I'm just not feeling the spark. And I'm like, how is there not a spark?
Ma'am.
Like, the effort alone in his way of communicating and like the painting he did, that's enough to create a spark for me.
Yes.
Like, he actually genuinely listened to every single thing you said.
I know, their paintings.
And that's what you wanted.
I know.
And that's where I'm like, Spicy Mari, you need to be tougher on these people. Like, you should have called her out and said, I think the reason you, like, at the end of the day, you can say, like, I'm not interested in him, blah, blah, blah. But based on what we were watching, like, I think Spicy Mari should have said, sometimes when you find something that's normal, like, and should have said to them, you guys have never been in normal relationships. These are not normal relationships. When you are entering into a relationship with someone, sometimes the instantaneous spark's not there because you guys are building something deeper. Like, that's what we should have said. Not like,
yes.
Not like sometimes there's not a spark. No, but like, it has to grow. Like, I don't know, me being inherently attracted to medium ugly men, there's not always an instant spark, but like, you could be like a 6 out of a 10 and then you have a really great personality, so it makes you like an 8 or a 9.
But he's not medium ugly though. He's actually attractive and he's got a great personality.
Yeah.
So I'm like, lady, what's your problem? Like
when she was talking about,
like, you would choose Brandon over this guy,
right?
I don't know. Like, Brandon to me is not Brandon. Maybe she's afraid.
I think she's just afraid. I think it's just not what she's used to.
No, for sure.
I think it's just, like, I think she is not understanding the cues her body's giving her because it's not what she's used to, right? Like, you're not, like, you should be open to exploring with him at least. Like, I would have at least given it a couple more days.
Yeah. I'm like, you can't just have one date and be like, I'm out.
At least kiss the guy.
At least see, like
see what he's working with.
Yeah, like, give it a chance. Give it a bit more of a chance. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm like, you're going to tell me that you're looking at Brandon and you're like, yes, attractive, good-looking guy. And then you're looking at Corinthian and you're like, no spark.
We know how I feel about white boys, so like, bottom of the barrel. But even for you, which is like shocking because he is a little bit on the darker side, you're like a drink. Corinthian. Yeah.
Oh, Corinthian is Brandon.
I feel like I look at Brandon, Colt,
Oh,
and
Brandon,
Manny, I look at all three of them and I just go, you are 25-year-old who we would see at the gym at 5 p.m.
but Cole isn't. He's in his
Cole's-
early 30s.
Is he?
Yeah, he's 31. That's what's so embarrassing. Like, I was
I keep
like,
thinking he's like a young one.
no, I was watching him with that in mind, going like, you have no excuse. I will give Manny and Brandon a pass because Manny's 25
I
and
will say-
Brandon's
I will say
26.
I will say though, by the end of the 6th episode, Brandon and Manny have both made more progress than Cole.
Absolutely.
Like 100%, way more progress.
At least
we got an apology out of Manny to Avery.
yes.
And I was like, wow. And it wasn't like a half-ass, like underhanded. He was like, I'm really sorry for the way I acted.
Yes.
Cool. Like, and I don't doubt that he's extremely attracted to Avery. I don't doubt that. I'm apprehensive.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this poor girl, because the same thing happened with Brandon. And it was just like this poor girl's been run through the mill.
I know.
Like you get here, you get dumped by the guy you came with.
Yeah.
You get played by the other one.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can't catch a break.
I know.
And I just didn't appreciate the fact
I think
that
she's too nice.
she 100% is. And she even said that when she was like, I think I've humored people too long and it's
Yeah.
actually made it worse.
Mhm.
And like, I just don't appreciate the fact that Manny in the beginning was like, thought she was stupid and dumb.
I know. How do you come back from like we just
I
didn't
just-
have like intelligent conversations or whatever he said? I'm just like, oh,
And I would
it's so
say, like,
insulting. It's honestly so insulting.
it's incredibly insulting. And like, I don't necessarily think like she's stupid. I think maybe she can come off as an airhead a little bit, but I think it's her defense mechanism because she doesn't want to open up to people. Because I
Yeah.
feel like every time she's opened up to people, she gets hurt.
Yes. We've only seen her for this little period of
But
time,
I
poor
will say
girl.
she's much better matched with Manny than Brandon. I think
Oh, I
Brandon
think
was a
so.
little bit of a force, and it was just a matter of like, I need to stay.
Yeah.
Like, we need to stay.
And I don't think Avery's Brandon's type either. I think
No.
it generally goes for like
Blonde.
well, what he said on the
Yeah,
first episode or first set of episodes. But no, and like I'm curious to see what happens. Like we were just having a quick chat before, but about like, are they? Do we need to pause?
No, you're good.
Okay. Are we having
Working on the fly. We're good.
like you were saying? You don't think they're going to send anyone else?
I don't think so.
And I agree with you because I think if they were, when Nicole,
If they
V,
were, Nicole V and Logan both would have
both
been
would've
gone.
gone.
Because they both said, I don't think my person's here. And Spicy Mario was like, well, well, Logan made the comment, well, oh, we like that smile, Logan. He was like,
find me a lady.
I'm trying.
I know.
It's like, okay.
Yes. So yeah, because if they were going to send more people home, the two of them for sure would have been gone. Because good for Nicole V for standing up there and being like, sorry, like
I'm not just
I'm
gonna
out.
make a connection for making a connection.
Right.
Like,
Good for her.
yeah. And I feel like it would get hard, especially after the first couple of days. Let's say the first week. It would get hard to start to try to like reform a connection with somebody if the first one wasn't with the first person you wanted.
Right.
Like, because now you already know what these people are like. You already know that they've been trying to like get connections with other people.
And then
So
you're
you're
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
I
like
want
second-
sloppy seconds.
Seconds?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to play second fiddle to anybody. That spin the bottle game was dicey.
Like,
I don't know what they're doing. Like I understand what they're doing because it's the temptation of it.
mhm.
But like I think they're stupid to realize that like we don't actually like we don't have to make this sexual.
No.
Like Colt, like she could have just done it off your hand. And then he made the comment in the confessional after about Angelique putting it, and he was like, out of all the places she could have put it, that's where you could have said, no,
Sure.
don't do it on my ab, do it on my hand.
Right. And I'm like, is this thing weighted? Like, is this
Oh, I
can
know.
of whipped cream weighted? Like, how was it? It
I
was
know.
ending up.
Or was the game longer?
Oh, and maybe they just picked
The
Yeah.
easiest part.
Yeah,
Like,
probably.
I don't know.
They're like, keep playing. You have to keep playing this
Yeah,
silly
keep
game.
going.
Get another can of whipped cream.
Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. But I don't know. I think it's gonna get super. I'm so sorry. His painting was so creepy.
Which one?
his of Angelique.
I'm like, I'm like, "What? You didn't have to take it so literal.
And
Like
she
you
said
did
not to
not
take it
to
literally.
Yes, she's like, basically was like, don't paint the person. He's like, I'm gonna paint you, and I'm gonna do the most horrific, frightening job that will haunt you for the rest of your days
Yeah.
as to
And
what I think you look like.
I personally will say, for me, Travis also won that one because his painting was so smart with the treasure chest and like I was like,
Yes,
"Oh,
yes,
okay."
yes. So people,
Some people got it.
yes,
They totally
good
understood it. I think
paintings.
even on a friend level between Logan and Nicole V,
Yeah,
that was really good. Like,
yes.
and then even for Manny and Kelsey to be people they don't know
Know each other.
but I'm like, that's a great way to get to know each other. And I thought his was really good with the glasses and seeing through the new. I was
Yes.
like, this is a depth I've never seen before, Manny.
Manny.
I'm like,
I know. I'm
okay.
like, I'm still having a hard
have-
time not remembering how he treated
I know.
Angelique when she wouldn't go home with him. So I'm like,
Avery?
yes, sorry,
Avery.
Avery.
Yeah,
When she
no.
wouldn't go home with him. So
I know. I'm yes, it's there. I'm trying to like be like, okay, like I will. And I think he made the comment at the link lowdown where he said, I'm going to let her decide when I'm good enough. Like he made the call or something like, I think Spicy Mari asked him like, how are you going to know that you are making the right decisions? And I think he was just like, I'm going to let her let me know. Which
yeah.
I'm like, okay, like fair. Like, are you going to be more patient with her?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? Like, are
So
you
it should be.
yeah, like you should have done that in the fucking beginning, you
Right.
dirtbag. But hey, I'll give him leeway. Like
We'll
you've
see.
done some growing. I think kind of and not because you kind of lost some points when you purposely tried to tank her and Brandon. I understand why, but like that was dirty. You were like, hey Kelsey, let's go. Let's
I
go.
thought it was kind of funny though.
I know it was really funny.
Yeah, like it was a bit of
And I'm like,
scheming,
why?
but
Why are we going over and sitting with them? You know what they're talking about. Like,
okay, but also can we just rewind and go back to the meals that were cooked? I can't talk. I can't.
first of all, I felt so bad for Nicole S. How dare nobody make her anything?
I know. I know. I'm like, at least someone like I know that was
And it's because they both went for Travis and Corinthian went
both
for
for
Zoe.
Zoe.
And I'm so sorry. I would have picked that Rasta pasta over that whatever Travis made.
Oh, same.
Like, what was
Absolutely.
that chicken noodle soup thing he made?
I don't know.
Actually,
Chicken.
I don't even know if I would have I don't know if I trust any of those guys to cook. We know Brandon can't cook.
His steak, which was like
She was like,
this is horrific. I'm like, is that even still steak now, or what
I know.
is that? I don't know. It's been
No.
hard beyond
I know,
like
I know.
no no. I would have trusted. I thought Corinthians
Oh yeah, the Rasta pasta.
looked good.
I would have trusted him, and especially because he likes to cook for his friends too. So
Yes. So yeah, because he was saying he does that
Mhm.
Taco Tuesday or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, okay. So we'll give him a pass.
Hey, and honestly, Colt's food gets a pass. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like the ideas behind the tacos.
But did you not think that he gave the better tacos to Kelsey?
100% he did. I'm like, what are you doing giving Angelique the open face ones? I saw you cook them close.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm like, was this like a
And I'm
afterthought?
so sorry when that happened. Like after everything else, if you didn't leave him before that, that would have been my breaking point. That would have been my 13th reason.
Yeah, and she got the better tacos out of it.
Yeah. One, and that's like, and for him to come out and say, I gave you them first, like, that's just disrespectful to both of them. First of all, disrespectful to Angelique for giving her Kelsey the other tacos, but then disrespectful to Kelsey to say to Angelique, "Oh, I gave them to you first because you're more important." I don't think you know how to juggle, bro.
No, he's the worst. Like the literal worst. Like I don't know how I'm gonna make it through with him around because he just like makes my blood boil every time he's got a stupid face too. Like he's just so like
I
yes.
told you he has a massive underbite.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm
And his
like,
hair is so ridiculous. Like I'm like, are we 15? Like with this hair? Like
he reminds me just of all the gym guys.
yes.
Like
And he's 31.
him, I'd be interested to know what he does.
He's probably a finance bro.
100, yeah.
It's embarrassing, quite frankly, like 31 and acting like a child.
With a parent who's a pastor.
Yes.
And you have a very Mexican mom who I know would probably smack you upside the head if she knew what you did.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, she's fucking throwing the slipper at you.
Or she's enabling.
Could be, could be.
Um,
I think it was funny how Brandon called Avery and she wasn't there because she was already in Manny's. But then they had the conversation the next day, so I think it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I think they'll both get kudos for that because I think, like, that's progress that they wouldn't have had, right? And I think they both admitted, like, we tried, it wasn't really there, but
Yeah.
they both wanted to stay, right? So it's like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. But I also, like, don't understand why Kelsey's room is so messy. Did you see that? She has shit everywhere.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't.
I always look at their rooms, right? Because I see like whose rooms like who
Oh,
I see-
Colt has a messy room
Oh, yeah.
too.
Okay, perfect. They're perfect together
Yeah.
then. Go be together.
Two slobs.
I will say to you, I love the way Zoe answers the phone, and I love the way Travis. It's
yeah.
so funny.
Yes.
Like, that's where
They are cute together. Yeah.
I will say they are very suited together. I hope nothing happens. I hope there's not somebody who comes in who's like trying to rock the boat. But
I don't know. Like, I feel like if she was able to like move past like Corinthian and like make a choice on Travis, I feel like they're pretty solid.
oh, for sure. For sure. I think she would choose Travis. Like, even if somebody else new comes in, I I still worry about him. I don't know why. Well, we know why. But I
You have a little bias, ma'am.
it's not like I want to
what?
give him benefit of the
The
doubt,
doubt.
but there's just
Is he too slick for you?
yeah.
But then why isn't Corinthian too slick? Because I feel like they're kind of the same.
I don't know. You know what it was? Hold on, I have it written down. I just have to find it.
But
They were in bed.
while you're looking
Yep.
for that, like just Travis and Angelique came together. Like just keep that in mind, which is like so mind-boggling.
So random, but like I don't doubt that their physical was like amazing, but yeah, I don't get that. I don't even know how they would have ever ran in the same group. And I just think it's weird that like you can kind of tell, like, okay, so you guys were literally hookup buddies. You guys have never been friends because you guys aren't even talking to
Nope,
each other. Like,
not at
there's
all.
no sort of communication.
Well, and same with Avery and Colt.
Yeah. And kind of same with like Nicole and Brandon too. Which them I could understand because they live far away. So like they
Yeah.
wouldn't have the friendship aspect that like I gotta find it. But like they wouldn't have the friendship aspect the way like
I feel like only really Nicole V because Zoe with Kyle that she came with, it was like they just
True.
met each other there.
It's true. Yeah, I feel like yeah, maybe like Nicole. I don't know. It's just weird, like that you're not even like. Maybe we're just not seeing it either,
Maybe.
right? But they're not friends.
Or maybe they're just actively trying to avoid each other so they can like find something else on the show.
True. I'm just trying to find. It was when they were in the room together. Was that before the painting? Her and Travis. She made a comment. Is it under her name? Hold on. Sorry, guys. This is really confusing. Um. So, she makes a comment. Did I not write it down? She makes a comment about the look he gives her. And I was like, immediately, I know the look. Because I know the look. I know the look. And I'm like, that's what kind of makes me apprehensive. But I also know that there's nobody else in the motel that would attract him right now. There's nobody else that he would want to explore with. Right? So I'm like, it's kind of safe, but like Now going into it, we don't know who's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Which
assuming
is
we're
where-
getting an equal amount of guys and
Guys and
girl
girls.
ratio. Because
Absolutely, we have to.
Unless they're throwing a lesbian in.
That's a different show.
A different show.
Yeah. So next week, are we gonna finish it so then we can move on to?
You're making me watch 4 episodes? Okay.
We can do it.
Okay. I might just like breeze.
I know you're like
just take
you
too many
watched the one.
notes.
I know. The English major's notes versus the engineer's notes.
I know. I know. I feel like I will remember most of it, but I'm just like sometimes I'm just like no, I need to write it down, but it's fine. It's a learning curve. Yeah, like we might as well finish it.
Because otherwise we're gonna have one episode.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish it.
Yeah. So we're doing
Final
7,
thoughts.
8, 9, 10.
Yes. So final thoughts on Sneaky Links
Yes.
next week.
I don't right now, I probably would never watch it again.
No? We'll see how it plays out.
We'll see how it plays out. Like maybe I'd like breeze. I maybe like would watch the first 4
I think
episodes
it really
on
depends.
speed.
I think it really depends who's the people.
True. I really don't like the host either. She just like I don't know.
She's very like I don't know. Like it's like she's a real life like
She's
filter.
from something though.
Oh,
like,
is she?
I think she's been on like because I was scrolling through TikTok and she was like popped up and was like doing a TikTok on something.
Oh.
And so I think she's from like one of the UK shows, like either like Love is Blind or no, not Love is Blind, probably what's the other one? Whatever ones are on in the UK too. I can't think of them right now. Which is the one we're gonna do next?
Love Island?
Love Island, yeah.
Oh.
So they have like Love Island UK and stuff like that too. So I feel like she's on UK television a lot as a host for a reality show.
But she is like everything about her is like perfect. Like
I know, and her hair
like
is
she's
always
like,
perfect.
Like she has like a real life filter on
Yeah.
her on every scene.
Like whoever does your makeup is phenomenal. Give me the number.
Yes.
We need it.
Yes.
But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We finally have some nicer weather. Thank God. Let's hope it continues. As long as we can go outside if there's no smoke.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's good. Our hearts and prayers go out to everybody affected by the wildfires right now. But make sure to tune in this week, and we'll see you guys all next time. Cheers.
Yes.
I look at sugar and spice.